My name is Amie Lawson, and my company is Email Agency. I founded it about 13 years ago. We do a variety of digital marketing, everything from email, data list, lead generation, social influencing, everything. Really, it started with my frustration from working at agencies and doing the bulk of the work, and the agency just giving me a desk and a name. And my partner at the time and I got the capital from a loan from another entrepreneur that we knew, put together a business model, built the company up. He handled all of the email side. I did all of the lead generation, and we built it over the next 5 years to be quite an interesting name and a force to be reckoned with in the legal and medical world. We do a lot of mass tort. We do a lot of diabetic. We did a lot of email back when email was what it used to be and really where the bulk of the marketing came from. And we eventually parted ways for him to go on and build a pharmacy network, and I kept Email Agency as the sole owner and grew it into mostly legal marketing for mass tort law firms. We still did a little bit of medical on the end with diabetic, DME, lab work, such like that, but 70% of our business is the legal aspect. Well, we work with a variety of publishers and a bunch of different generation methods for the people to find our offers. We work with about 7 or 8 of the top law firms in the country that deal with mass tort, the defective drug and devices that are out there, like Camp Lejeune, I'm sure you're seeing everywhere right now. That's one of our biggest cases. So we'll use TV, we use internet, we use just about anything compliant that we can to get the potential claimants to our sites. They'll come in through co-reg, leads, call centers, things like that. We have a team that then screens them for the law firm, make sure that they match what the case needs. We will then either deliver them straight to the firm and the firm will take it from there, or we also provide the services of getting the retainer signed for the firm, and for some firms we will go all the way down to chasing the medical records for them as well. Well, there's a couple reasons. Number one, I've been doing this for about 20 years, so my reputation and the integrity that comes behind what we deliver goes a long way, especially in legal, which is a very high dollar lead. It's important to really, for these firms to trust who they're working with. So that has helped us a lot. Additionally, we do have some proprietary software that we built hand in hand with, we have a partnership with Leadspedia, and we built a piece called Law Logic. We use it and we are able to offer it to the firms that we work with exclusively, where it helps the lead flow, it tracks the whole piece of the claimant, it chases down the records, it automates a lot of that process. So that makes us a little bit more efficient than a lot of the people out there doing what we're doing. And it also gives us another service to provide our client, because they're now using our software, they're using our data and our leads, and it's just 2 pieces of their 3-piece puzzle for a case. 20 years. I actually started when lawyers couldn't even buy leads. They had to buy a directory listing on websites that had to be SEO'd to high heaven to get that first result on Google to even be found. Well, it's changed. I mean, the industry has changed a lot. It's changing every couple years now. So just having to keep on top of, mostly compliance. Back when we started, you could kind of do whatever you wanted and nobody really cared. It wasn't as regulated as it is now. So having to really be on top of your game and conduct yourself with professionalism and integrity, following all the guidelines, especially in legal and medical like we do, has really given me almost a legal degree to some extent with the amount of knowledge we've had to go with. But I've also had to build my business up. We started very small and now it's grown to, 10 different employees, call center levels, multiple things like that, that have made me become more of a business owner than just a, startup entrepreneur. Well, a combination. Amanda and I have a personal and a professional relationship. She happens to be one of my best friends, and I've watched her grow this from an idea she had years ago to the amazing event that it is. And I've always believed in the concept of getting these women together to brainstorm, to support each other, to collaborate and partner up on ideas that maybe one company can't do on their own, and you find your perfect puzzle piece here. So to me, this has always been an amazing concept that she's made a reality. On top of the fact that Amanda and I work together, she works with me as my COO as well. So I'm honored to be here as a professional aspect as well, to watch her grow this and see the business collaborations that are coming out of it as well. They're incredibly important, especially for women. I can't tell you the number of meetings I've been in where, especially when I had a male partner when I opened my company in the beginning, they expect you to need a male's answer to say, hey, can we sign this contract? Or hey, why don't you go back and check with your partner before we sign on the dotted line here? You definitely have to work harder to be taken seriously as a woman CEO in this industry. And being able to find other women that have gone through that and can support you and you can share your stories, number one, just makes you feel a little bit more empowered and not so singled out. But it also helps you find other people you want to work with. You know, there are women here that I enjoy working with and finding campaigns to work on because I know that they've gone through the same things I have, and us working together just helps us all elevate our level of success. It really is hope. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. I hope that this becomes even larger than it is now and helps more women in this industry come up and have an easier time than the women that are here have. I have a daughter that I would hope will someday take over this empire I'm trying to build. You know, I'd like her to come out and be a part of this event as she gets older in the mentorship partnership that they're talking about for the girls to bring on and start coming. I just think it allows this whole industry to grow so much and certain collaborations between people to be founded in an environment where you really understand that you can trust these people. There's a lot of trust involved in our industry. You find people on LinkedIn and you give somebody a test and it doesn't always work out, and sometimes somebody takes your money and rips you off. You know? We've all kind of been there. But when you meet somebody at an event like this and you get to spend time with them and you get to see how they run their business and get to know them on a personal level, you find out who you want to do business with, and you end up getting a much better result in the things you're working on with them because you've made the right choice in who to partner with. I guess a little bit of everything. I'm looking to broaden my own horizons because every woman that I meet here has some knowledge I don't already have. So every time I've come to one of these events, I've come back with something new that I didn't know, which has enhanced me as a person and enhanced my business. I like the idea of being able to bring my daughter here and see these women, whether it be she wants to be in this industry or not. Just seeing powerful women that have accomplished so much is going to be inspiring to her and show her that it's not just me, it's not just, you know, her mom as an example, it's all these other people with all these other different personalities, different places in life they came from that have still overcome the obstacles of being a woman and coming into a successful industry. For me, I think I really wish I would have learned the lesson earlier that your reputation and how you do business really does carry you through. Not that I didn't do business the right way in the beginning, but not understanding how powerful that is. You know, really caring for your client, really doing business with the right people and knowing that you are who you surround yourself with in this industry has definitely opened doors for me, has made things happen probably faster than if I had done it a different way. So understanding that concept sooner, really caring for your clients if a campaign goes wrong, not just saying, oh, gee, sorry, you lost 5 figures, you know, my bad, but giving them a credit, doing a make good, actually keeping that relationship intact so they don't go somewhere else and they realize that you are invested in their company as much as they are, has maintained a lot of the relationships that I have with these people, where I have clients that have been with me 10, 12 years now, you know, and that sustains the business longevity that we're all here for. There's a lot of companies that come and go, you hear about them and they're gone in 2 or 3 years. You know, the reason I'm still here 20 years later, I think, is because of how I treat my clients and how I work with our vendors and our publishers. And learning that earlier, I don't even know where I could have been by now, because it really is your relationships in this industry, which is also what makes LinkUnite as powerful as it is. The relationships you build here build your next quarter's projects that are going to exceed what they would have been if you didn't know these people. Sarah and Amanda are amazing, and I'm so impressed with what they've come up with here, and I cannot wait to see the next LinkUnite, and I'm just honored that they continue to invite me to this, because it really is an amazing thing, and they're women that beyond this, I can't even imagine what their next things are going to be, because now that this is starting to grow into this, knowing the two of them, they're going to see it as a challenge and have to come up with something bigger and better. And I can't even think of what the next thing is going to be for the two of them, but I'm excited to see what it is, and I hope I'm a part of that too.